is Sec Green's Monitor, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder, we're doing lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central, so make sure you mark it down on your calendar. And Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So also don't make sure putting that on your calendar so you do not miss out. This coming weekend, we're not quite sure for us to figure this out, but we're going to be on holidays on the figure something out. We're not quite sure of the internet and all that sort of thing of where we're going, but we'll definitely do something while we're there. Okay, let's get into the first thing as we're waiting for people to hop on in for today, and that's the card of the day. So this is our message from universe to us for today, and it is the card Rise Above the Problems. I don't know if we have any problems right now. There could be a couple that are around the world. I'm not sure about that. But always trying to overcome many of the challenges that we have in life. That is part of growth, and that is part of the reason that we are here. And a lot of people think that because you have problems, that everything is bad. It's bad you're a horrible person because you have problems. It's actually the opposite. Okay, you came back here from your contract long time ago when you're from the other side. You wrote down all the things that you wanted to experience and everything that you wanted to learn. So having problems is a blessing. It makes you grow, it makes you better, it makes you stronger as we move along in these wonderful times that we're going through. And it just means that you're alive. Okay. If you had no problems, you wouldn't be alive. Okay. Because you're on the other side and you don't care about it, this, that, and the other thing. So rising above those problems, that is the meaning of life, is to overcome those things and become much better than what you had been before. Okay, so I know people, oh, that's not true. Everybody, who has problems is bad. No. Okay, that's not true. The more problems you have, the better it is. It's if you become a victim of those problems, then that's a problem. If you always try to rise above those problems, then you're living in greatness. Okay, let's get into the next thing. XYO for 2024. Let's have a look at that. We got 5 people on the chat today. Hello, everybody. We got Peter, who smashed the like button. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Peter. So let's have a look at that XYO for 2024. How much is it going to go up? Is it going to go up? Is it going to do something? I think it is. It's one of those cryptocurrencies that keeps reoccurring in my questions and for me to answer. So it must be a fairly popular cryptocurrency going forward. Health-wise, I think they're doing really good. They're really getting in there, doing all the things, working on all the things behind the scenes, and I think they're going to be doing very, very well in the near future. And in 2024, I think they're going to be rising above much of the cryptocurrencies that are kind of what they are. That little niche that they have. I think the price is going to be going up pretty good. I'm not exactly sure the exact price, but it is going to be going up in a significant fashion, as is most of the other cryptocurrencies in the crypto market. Okay, because of things to be happening very, very soon, and we're seeing them unravel, and people are still a little thick. Not you guys, but the majority of the people are kind of not getting what's going on out there. So a lot of the cryptocurrencies are going to be going up quite considerably. Okay. So price is going to be going up and all that sort of thing. It's going to be one of the strongest cryptocurrencies of its type, going up in quite a bit. And there's going to be a lot of new things that are going to be built upon this particular cryptocurrency in a major way moving forward. They're going to have a lot of new partnerships and all that sort of thing, and moving towards, and they're going to be interconnecting with all the other cryptocurrencies like I've discussed in the past. Okay, so XYO for 2024 is going to be exploding like many of the other cryptocurrencies that are any good. Even the bad ones are not going to be are even going to be exploding, but a lot of them will fall away. But XYO will not be one of those. Let's get some good questions happening from the people that are watching, because if we don't, we're going to have a really short show. So, and the other question somebody was asking was XRP for 2023. What the price will be? Well, it'll be much higher than it has been for quite some time. I'm picking up $1.15 a Canadian. I'm starting to sound like a auctioneer. Gonna get $1 here, $1 there. I'm thinking it's going to be getting up to close to that $1 for 2023. In 2024, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of other wonderful things happening with XRP moving forward. We got Ann S. Hello, Ann. Boom, boom. Let's throw some charts down for the XRP for 2023. Hey, that I'm in a musical mood today. Many of the things that were plaguing people and stopping them from getting into that XRP army, I'm thinking are going to be falling away, and people are going to be getting very, very excited about XRP by the end, from now to the end of 2023. I think that excitement is going to be coming back. I think a lot of people are still a little bit timid about the whole process. Is it really done? Are they done with the court case? Should I get in now? Well, you should have been getting in while the court case was going on. First of all, when everybody's afraid, be greedy. When everybody's being greedy, be afraid. So there's that. And we should have been already in XRP anyway. So, but a lot of the herd is going to start to wander in as we move more and more into non-SEC baloney going on with the XRP. So the health is going to be very good, and a lot of people are going to be getting into the XRP and all those wonderful things. And of course, they're going to be listed back on many of the exchanges. Okay, not going to spike until 2024. I think it's going to get up to that $1 by the end of 2023, maybe $2, but I'm seeing about $1, maybe $1.50 in that time period. But beyond that, because running out of months in 2023, you never know. But I am still picking up that $1, even $5, which is not bad as well. People coming in, I think we're still in that fear state or disbelief that it's actually over, and there's smooth sailing ahead with XRP. There's going to be other situations that are going to be coming up for the XRP. Don't worry. There's going to be other problems that come up. Just saying. But the big one with the SEC is pretty much done. And we're going to start to see maybe some BlackRock integration with the XRP, which will make it even better. Okay, and that when that happens in 2024, I'm thinking that's probably when it's going to get to that $5 evaluation for Bitcoin. Okay, so the internet connection is bad. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, on the YouTube, it's hesitating.
It hesitated.
Yeah, it's hesitating. Like it stops a little bit and then it goes.
Okay, so it's stuttering. You sure it's just not my speech impediment?
It's the video.
But yeah, our here is okay, but on your end it might be a little bit choppy. Sorry for that. We can't really do anything about that. It's probably on YouTube's end. So we'll struggle through. We'll rise above. Hopefully, it straightens itself out as we move along in the show. Okay, so that was XRP, and I think this was Daisy Chains or Ann.
I think it was Daisy Chains.
I think it was Daisy Chains. That was asking the question last show about the percentage of lost BTC, and I think that's at 73%. Last time I read any articles on the lost BTC. You have to remember back in the day, people early on when it was less than a penny per coin didn't know exactly what it was, and they didn't really pay any attention to it, and they didn't take the care that would be necessary on safeguarding those cryptocurrencies. So they say it's about 60 to 70% of the original cryptocurrencies that came out are now lost to the sands of time. They're in some garbage dump on some computer that's there. So yeah, that will make cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, even more scarce, which is a benefit. Okay, there's a guy that was looking through a particular garbage dump looking for his old computer, and he's still looking. This is back from 2014, I think, or earlier, and he's still looking. He's digging because he had quite a bit of Bitcoin on his hard drive when he threw it out. So this is why I keep saying, keep your crypto safe on a Trezor wallet or a Ledger Nano and keep it locked up. Okay. Stuff happens, but with smaller and smaller supply and the demand goes high, or low supply, high demand makes the price go up. And as I've said, and was reading and watching and all that sort of thing, only approximately 6% of the entire Bitcoin is on exchanges. And people keep asking, when should I buy the Bitcoin? I go, now. There's only 6% of the total amount on the exchanges ready for sale. So when we start into the bull run and you start to go to buy, there may not be any to buy because the supply is gone. Okay? So don't wait for the last minute. Especially for the Bitcoin. Get it. Start to get it now. Not financial advice, of course, but just saying, don't be left out in the cold. When you want to get the Bitcoin, right now is the time for that. Okay, so hopefully that answers the question. And today's topic is about failing forward. And we already talked about this, having many situations around us. Even in my business, I fail. Okay, I try something, it doesn't work. I try something else. Failure does not mean bad you. Okay? It means you have another sip of coffee and you move on. Failure does not mean that that's bad you, and it doesn't not mean that you're a bad person, and it doesn't mean that the universe doesn't like you. A lot of people have that. It means the universe doesn't like me because I keep trying something the wrong way and it keeps failing. Well, it just means that you're doing the wrong thing or the wrong way. Try something else. Well, who is it? Albert Einstein. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results, that's a sign of lunacy. So you try something, it doesn't work. You try it a different way. You try a different angle. Okay? I'll have an idea on how to do something and I'll go try it. Okay? I do this all the time. It fails. I'll go, okay, well, that didn't work. Let's try a different angle, a different solution to the situation. And then it usually ends up, I ask the wife, and she goes, oh, you do it this way, that works. So, lesson to me, right? But usually, continuous change in approach to your goal, okay, is necessary. And this is what universe, you may have, let's say you had a plan, you want to get to this goal, okay? You have a plan on how to get to that goal. It doesn't work, but you do learn a whole bunch of stuff along the way as you're trying to achieve that, right? So you go, well, that didn't work. Many people say, well, it didn't work. I'm going to give up now. No. You go, well, that didn't work. What did we do? Oh, this didn't work. This didn't work. Do some research and you revise your plan. Okay? Because you learned a whole bunch of stuff by doing the other way, right, to get to the goal. And you make a new plan, a new approach. Okay, we're going to try. That may fail, but you're going to learn a whole bunch of new stuff by doing that other way. It's like a scientist. You try billions of different ways of doing getting to the desired result, and the universe is going to help you. Try this. And a lot of times we misunderstand what they're trying to tell us. And try this. You mean that? No, this. And eventually you get to the situation that you get all the right things in the right place and you do the right amount of work, of action, law of attraction, okay? And then it starts to go, boom, and it finally works for you, okay? So don't give up. If you have a goal, first time doesn't work, doesn't mean it's bad it's just your approach was wrong. You're going to learn a whole bunch of stuff along the way as you're doing it. Okay? Take note, reevaluate, replan, and go for it again. Okay? So hopefully you don't give up. Okay? Continue to figure out different approaches to that one goal. Okay? That's our talk for today. I think what's the next thing? Okay, today's homework, 11:15. We have a future event. And we're going to be, instead of doing the nice, beautiful picture that we did the last time, people did a really good job. They picked up on a lot of the cues and a lot of things that were in that picture. They did an awesome job. That's another thing. If you fail the first time, change your approach. That's why we keep practicing. So for today at 11:15 for the remote viewing, it's a future event. Okay, so that number is VYF3943. And we'll try it again. Okay, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a future event. So it's going to be fun. Okay, what else we got? Let me guess, it's Discord channel. And I did not, my morning, it might not be her morning, but this is good. It's what it's there for. Awesome stuff. So there you go. If you are not part of our free Discord channel community, make sure you get onto there. There's the link for everybody to grab onto. So you can get in there and post cat pictures to your blue in the face or whatever you like to do. Be good. There's rules and stuff. No funny business. But unless if you're not doing that stuff, everything is open pretty much. Okay? So there it is. Make sure you get on there if you're not on there yet. It's a whole lot of fun. Okay, what else we got? Peter, Andre, I'm thinking swapping my digibyte for Bitcoin. What do you think? Well, Bitcoin is going to be moving faster than digibyte in the next little while, just because altcoins have the ability of moving a little bit quicker and a little bit more because they to move Bitcoin in any significant way, it takes a lot of effort. Digibyte, which is what, a penny something, doesn't need a lot of energy to move up. But let's have a look. It's like you move the mountain, which is Bitcoin. You'll probably move everything else along with it. Yeah, I'm thinking if you do not already have Bitcoin, and you should have some Bitcoin in your Trezor wallet or your Ledger Nano. Yeah, what are you waiting for? First of all, but getting some of that, I'd say half. The way I would do, I'd probably do half if I already did not have Bitcoin in my portfolio. So I would do half, and it'd be a good idea. And for me, okay? For you, I think if you get a little bit more Bitcoin is never a bad thing. I'm thinking you're thinking in the right direction, okay? But don't do the whole thing. Do a portion of it, okay? And even if you have a little bit of profit from the digibyte, I haven't really looked. Take the profit, move it over. There you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Hi, Andre. Is Binance going down like FTX? No. They're two different animals. FTX started off as a monkey business. I don't have my monkey here to show you the monkey business. Binance is going to be doing its own thing. It's fine. It's all over the world, so it's just not in the United States. Everything's being attacked in the United States. That's going to be switching over. Okay. And even the guy from Binance is asking to be regulated. So if you had some dirty laundry, you wouldn't be asking for the SEC to be combing through your stuff. Or FTX, on the other hand, well, we all know that story. It was a way for the governments of the world to launder money. Okay? Through Ukraine. People tend to keep swinging. Okay? And the guys from Binance did it smart. They decentralized themselves instead of being a single entity that can be beat upon. There's many entities, and it's hard to beat on. So it's like playing whack bunk, at the fair. Um, that's the smartest thing to do, and they will be fine. Um, Even saying that never ever leave your cryptocurrencies in a crypto exchange. Ever. Okay. I've heard so many stories of people losing all their cryptocurrencies because they left it in the exchange because they're being too lazy to put it on something else. Put it on a Trezor wallet because regular wallets on your phone are being attacked as well. Put it on the Trezor, have different types of backups. Okay, even have a couple backups of your Trezor. Right now, they're gunning for crypto enthusiasts and everybody attached to that in a big way. So prepare yourself. It's war. And never leave yourself open to an attack. Leaving your stuff on Binance is not a good idea. Get in, get what you want, and get out. And put it on your Trezor. And we sell them on our website at sacredboundary.com, by the way. If you should happen to pick one up. Okay? That's why it's there. But Binance is going to be fine. Okay? Or when all the smoke is clearing and dust and all that is settled, it'll be still there. Okay? What else we got? Will the left be successful in blocking censoring the Sound of Freedom movie, or will it only be temporary? It's going to be temporary. Or we're going to have to find other solutions to watching the movie. I don't know why they're so uptight about this movie. We haven't seen it yet, in the wife. Maybe on our holidays we'll go see it. Maybe in Edmonton. Maybe. You never know. But from what I'm hearing and what I'm picking up by this movie, it's going to be opening up a can of worms that it's not necessarily the lefties, but the political left, the career politicians that do not want a lot of that stuff out in the open. Okay? Because it's like we had said before, you shine the light on the evil withers and dies. And that's what's happening. More of that information is creeping out into the population. You let the genie out of the bottle. It's hard to put it back in. They may ban it from theaters and all this silliness, but there's other ways of getting it. And the only thing that they're doing is drawing attention to this movie that people will want to watch. Remember being a kid? I do. And Mama said, don't do this. Don't watch that. This is horrible stuff. You shouldn't, like your mom. What are you going to do? Especially kids from the 70s and 80s. You went and did it. You went and got and saw the thing that you were told not to see. That's why a lot of people got into certain rock bands. Oh, it's evil. Oh, shouldn't listen to what's the next thing you're doing? You're listening to that music. You're watching that movie. You're reading that book. All they're doing is making the movie more popular from their negative news. So even if they take it out of the theaters, there's probably some guy on the street. You want to see the movie? Yeah, we got a trench coat. I got the movie. You want to see it? So I think even on you can find it on streaming already if you know where to look. It will not die. It will leave a huge impact upon our society. Even if they ban it, people will still want to see, and they will find ways of doing that. Okay. And it's getting the people to think outside of the box and going around stupid. Okay. Will they? They'll try. They will fail. They'll succeed for a short period of time, and then the video will come out in some other form and people can watch it then. Okay? So, no worries there. Think like a kid again. These Janes, 3 cards. If we are already getting 6G, 7G, 8G network, sure. Okay. Well, what are we up to? 5G now?
Yeah. So,
Apparently. That's what they tell us. We're on the dog network, so that's Aura, our next door neighbor's dog. Cute dog. Just she gets so excited when there's people. She has that high-pitched bark when there's people around because she wants to go see them and get patted and be all cuddly. Okay. Yeah, there's plans for 6G, 7G, 8G in the works. I don't think it's a thing yet. I don't, unless it's military. I don't think they're going to be utilizing that to destroy other people. 5G is, a lot of people have said that it's supposed to be setting off for the cookies that everybody got. But I don't think that's a thing. I think it does it itself, the cookies. It's not that great. We've had 5G for what, 2 years now? A year? Whatever. On our cell phones, and it's I find it slower, actually. And more annoying. But I don't think military. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. 3 cards on Russell Brand. He was with Katy Perry at one point. Okay. He has a big following. Yes, he does. Russell Brand has a big following. I have seen his YouTube channel. And he's on Rumble, I believe, and many other places. You're asking if there's a relationship between the two of them? Probably.
so Bob Dog asked this question.
Why did Russell Brand and Katy Perry break up? Real reason. Oh, I didn't know they were a couple. Well,
I don't know if that's what Daisy says.
the real reason, I think it was just a difference of opinion on certain things. Katy Perry is more of the left side, and he's more of the right side, and I think that politics got in the way. Russell Brand is more to our side of things. I don't think Katy Perry is, and she's was promoting a lot of things from the left. So I'm picking up that it's more of an ideology thing that got in the way. Okay. Will they get back together? I don't think so. I think they're just going to be moving. They had that moment together and learned a lot of things from one another. And when it came down to it, their idea, nothing nefarious, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just 2 different spectrums trying to live under the same roof. Doesn't always work. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question. What did the people use Stonehenge for? Hospital? Hmm. Well, there's not just Stonehenge, there's uh, different henges around the planet. People don't realize. And they're all interconnected with, they all actually line up. All the great um, monuments and stuff that are around the planet all line up. And if you did old look at old maps, um, where they're showing ley lines, look up ley lines. They all connect in a network of ley lines. So Stonehenge would be connected to the Great Pyramids that connect to some of the temples in South America, Mexico, and I think there's some places here in North America that have significance, and they line up on those ley lines and stuff. It's more of a uh, communication network. Okay, that's one part of it. There's some theory out there that a good portion of it is for helping aliens navigate Earth. There's one thing, so they know where all the points are on the map, so they can go between the bunch. And it's a that ley line energy that comes from all the different points is a fuel source for many alien spacecraft. Hospital, possibly. And if you're on a ley line nexus, we have one here in actually in the middle of the city here in Winnipeg. It's a church, by the way. All Saints Church, which is not that far from here, and you can make your hair go up a little bit. It's the point between our realm and the other realms that is the thinnest. It's a spot on the earth that all the spaces, different dimensions coalesce with one another. If you're wondering, I'm thinking that it was used for medical practices because you have that extra power that you could utilize in spiritual healing or energy healing. That would be a thing. It could be for communicating from one spot to another in a more easier way, using that energy as well, and for fighting parts of the world for spacecraft or other travelers. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Do you see my daughter Helen moving to school in Florida? Or is it going to be in a different state? She wants to do something else than what you were thinking. Um, or what is going to be happening with her is going to be different than what you had initially intended for her to do. And I think the move is going to be just the right fit at the right time for her needs. She's going to be making really good music at that point in time, and really coalescing with the new situation. At first, it may not feel that way, but I think when it does happen and the universe throws you in there, it's going to be the right fit. Okay, so maybe a different state than what you had anticipated. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. I think she's going to be doing much, much better in this other place than what you had originally planned. May not look that way in the beginning, but I think it will pan out to what is necessary. More banks in the UK stopping you withdrawn cash and now putting caps on the amount you can withdraw. Yep. That's happening here in Canada as well. Here in Canada, you can only take out about $1,000 per day from the banks. So that's going to be happening in the UK. So just take out $1,000 per day. Where are you going with that money? Oh, we're going on a vacation, and we can do that in the next week. Where are you going? Well, we're going on a vacation. We need some money. What are you going to do? We're going to go buy things like Bitcoin. Maybe some gold, maybe some silver. You never know. If you're still relying upon the banks for all your financial needs, oh boy. I'm not saying take all your money out all at once. We go on trips and buy things. And amongst those things is Bitcoin, Litecoin, gold, silver. Don't wait for the Christmas rush. Start to do it now. And you'll probably thank me later. Okay? Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. I'm actively looking for a new job. Can you please do a reading for me on what direction I should go? Well, you're looking good. You got all the paperwork done. You got your resume, I hope. Different kinds of resumes for different approaches of different jobs. You may have to take a lesser job for the time being just to get things through. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay, if you have to be a dishwasher to make the ends meet, good. Until you get the thing that you actually want. Okay, or if you're able to, never ever stop moving. There is a position that is going to be coming up. Make sure you keep your ear to the ground and all that sort of thing. It's going to be popping up very, very quickly. That's going to be very beneficial to you. Oh, this last part of your sentence. What direction I should go? Have a definite thought in mind of what you want. If you don't have a definite idea of what you want, universe will give you that. It'll just give you all kinds of stuff, and you're going to have to sort through it. So be more, I want this. Okay, not necessarily a Sharpie, but be definite in your approach. I want this. Okay, in some form. I language on the things that you want. I'm picking up that you're a little all over the road. Be definite, be clear, be precise on the thing that you want. Okay? Otherwise, universe is just going to give you a jumbled mess. After you're doing that, I think you're going to the thing that you actually want will pop into existence in front of you. And you're doing everything right. Just keep going on. I'm picking up, but be more clear on what you want, and then it'll start to happen. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hey, Andre, 3 cards, please. What my soulmate? Oh, boy. Here we go with the soulmates again. If she's out there, what if it's a guy? Or a cat? Yeah. The soulmate. Oh, I got to meet the soulmate. Oh. Yeah. So if you really break down what a soulmate is, and the meaning of a soulmate is just something that somebody or something that you relate to fully. Doesn't mean it has to be a romantic involvement. It can be your best buddy.
looking for his true love.
Looking for your true love, that's different. It doesn't have to be a soulmate. Okay? Those are two separate things. Could be a cat. Not your love interest, but your soulmate. Okay? People get a little confused on that. Love interest, that is going to be in the next 2 to 3 years that you're going to be finding the one for now. If you were in the beginning of our show, failing forward, once you get into a relationship, doesn't mean that it's it. Okay, you're going to be learning a whole lot of things from the thing that you're going through at the time, and it's going to give you knowledge of what you want and what you do not want until you get the right situation for yourself. So if you date a lady that's not quite to your liking, you're learning stuff, right? And you're giving universe information of what you do not want and what you do want in a relationship. Then the universe go, oh, but you have to be clear exactly what you want, right? If it's just some wishy-washy, somewhere out there thought, if it's just, I want a lady with blue eyes. Okay. The universe will give you that. If that's your only criteria, you're going to have all kinds of ladies with blue eyes come around you. That's how the universe reacts. Okay, here's somebody with blue eyes. Here's one with one blue eye and one red eye. There you go. You have to be exact in your language and your thoughts and your feelings of exactly what you want. This is the point people miss, especially in relationships. Just think of it as all the different ladies that you come across as you moving along in life as learning experiences, and nothing wrong with that. Okay, the process is the fun part. The end goal, you got the goal, but learning along the way to find the exact person that you want, you have to be clear on the language and the thoughts and the feelings that you actually want. Okay? Just look and see. Yeah. But you won't get to that until you have a clear picture of what you want. Or universe is just going to give you whatever. Here. Be clear. Be exact as much as you can. And then the universe will do that to you. And I don't see that for the next 2 to 3 years' time. Okay? Thank you for that. I have missed this. How high will XRP get to? Oh, we just went through this. $1 through 2023. Next bull run, which will probably be in 2024 and beyond, $5-10 in a long period of time. If you're, because you're not being exact, right, in your language. For the rest of 2023, I think we're going to get anywhere from $1 to $5 per coin. Okay, and we already got that dollar in Canadian. But I do think it's going to get at least to $4 or $5 by the end of 2023. 2024 in the April, okay, when the halvening happens, and after the halvening, everything starts to explode. I do see $5 to $10 in that range. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. I was right. Holy smokes. About my son's next date, my son is on a date with a blonde-haired lady, like you said. She might be the one. If she makes you laugh, she's in. Okay? Just let it play itself out. Because now your son has to go through the process of learning exactly what he wants and what he doesn't want, like Super Little Guy is going through. Okay? And how to find a job. Be exact. Be precise on exactly what you want. Okay? And all of this is a learning process to get to that point of, I want this. Boom. And then universe can go, oh, here you go. And then you're moving on. Okay? Awesome stuff, Daisy. Hi, how long till actors replaced by AI? Fully replaced. Cards, please. I don't think that's going to be a thing for quite some time, but a lot of the actors are passing away from something. I don't know what it is, uh, where they might have to, but I don't think we're quite at that point yet. The technology's not quite there. There's one thing I was looking at for AI announcer. Okay. It's getting pretty darn close, but not quite. I do think in about 4 to 5 years from now, we can have full representations from AI for replacement of actors. But there's things that actors can do that AI can't. Okay, like express emotion. Okay, that's why they're actors. Um, an AI doesn't have soul. Okay, which they can portray through their acting, right? It'd be a very cardboard cutout look. So they would actually need somebody to come in and portray that emotion through the screen. So I'm thinking about 5 years until they actually have the cardboard standouts, but they'll still need actors who know how to do the thing. 20, 30 years from now, they'll have full representation of where they don't need actors anymore. Okay, thank you for that. 3 cards, please. Which ones? You want to send them through the street? No? Didn't work? I'm being funny today. That's okay. It's a very serious show. Kick up your heels. Ooh. I'm just reading that's the first card. Kick up your heels. So party time, be excited, that sort of thing. And then the second card is sexuality. Mm. And then the next card in the 3 cards is honoring your true feelings. So we put those cards together. This could be a new relationship that you're going to be working on in the next little while, or an existing relationship that you're going to change in a certain way. Don't want to get into any details. And I think that you're going to be having a very good time in the next little while of expressing yourself in certain ways. Okay? You must be hiding. You never know. It could be today. You're walking to the market, getting your rutabagas or whatever. And it's the guy at the till. Hello. Ooh. You never know when it's going to happen. And once you have that mindset, it might happen. Okay? So sexuality, it could be coming into your own, could be honoring yourself, who you are and what you want and all that sort of thing. And honoring your true feelings on certain things. So you may be holding back on feelings that you may have for something or someone. And you're uncertain of if you should go along with that situation. So you might have to feel that out a little bit and come to uh, truth with yourself on certain things. Okay. So work on that. And I think it's going to be working out just fine, or it's going to be a really nice learning experience for you. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. 3 cards on my dieting. You need dieting? Happening soon. Don't make it a chore. If you can get into some physical activity, will help out the situation. Maybe do some kung fu. Oh, that'd be a good thing to get into. I don't know why that came to mind when I was thinking of your question, but there was some kung fu or martial arts that surround you for some reason that could help you out in that particular situation. I know it helped me, and I know it helped the wife back in the day. It's a good way to focus the mind and the body. I think it'll work, but you have to make it more of a game instead of a chore. Okay? The energy that I'm picking up from you about this is it's going to be a chore. And once it's a chore, you're not going to go through with it for very long. Okay? So try to make it fun and not a chore, and then it will be successful. Okay? If you still think about it the way that you have been thinking about it, it will not work. If you make it into something fun and you focus on the fun part of it and make it into a game, it will work. Okay? It's all on how we think of things. Okay? And make it part of your daily routine. Okay? It will work. Just you have to make it into a game. Okay? Then it'll be fine. Hopefully that answers your question. Where are we going next? We're at an hour. Back Tuesday. Okay, the Discord channel, if you have not gotten on there, we're going to put the link up again. So you can come grab it. Okay. And join us for the fun. For next weekend, I'm not sure exactly what's going to be happening. So if once we know, I like to have something done in Edmonton for you guys. So stay tuned. I'll post it when we get a clear idea of what we're going to be doing. I do see something along maybe a pool or something, and how to do it on my little phone. So I'll have to read your questions like this. Okay. Maybe bring our iPads or something. Who knows? But we do want to do something on next weekend, so it'd be a little bit of a disruption for the channel in that time period, but definitely on the next Tuesday and the Thursday. So make sure that you come out for 11:15. Okay. We'll be back then. Okay. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to sacredreadingsbyonder.com. where all that information is there, especially and the Reiki healing from the wife. She's also on there as well. Make sure you check that out as well. And we got some affiliate stuff on there as well. If you should happen to purchase something through those links, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, so with that said, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.
See you in 15 minutes.
See you in 15 minutes. Bye.